everyone, I'm Jessica and today I will tell you how you can live the absolute best life that you possibly can. You only need two things, that is self-confidence and love. And that is what I'm going to try and give you with this video. Now I want to tell you a story about me in high school. I'm still kind of young, so most of my stories has to do with high school. In high school I had hospitality studies as a subject, and at the end of each term we would have a restaurant evening as our practical examination. So we'd invite people to our school restaurant to come and enjoy a 3-course meal where we, the students, are the employees of said restaurant. So at one particular restaurant evening, I was a chef on the dessert team. We made this coffee flavored mousse thing. It was amazing. It was really yummy. So the evening went smoothly, like all of them do. Well, most of them do. Nobody broke anything. But at the end of the night, after the people had had their coffee and they were starting to leave, we were still there, busy in the kitchen cleaning, because we were being graded on that as well, how our workstations look after we have prepared the food and everything. So we were still busy cleaning, washing the dishes, wiping the countertops, everything. It was during this time that I realized that somehow during all the hustle and bustle and busy work, I had lost an earring. Now in my adolescent brain, it was very difficult to think that that earring dropped to the floor or just on between the countertops, basically anywhere but the food. No, in my mind, that earring went straight in the food. I mean, I was like this over pots and pans and dessert bowls and everything the entire night. So I did what I think every 17-year-old in that position would do. I took the other earring out, I put it in my chef's jacket pocket, and I kept quiet. I didn't tell a soul. I didn't tell anybody until now. Now the reason I'm telling you this story is because I want you to realize that everybody makes mistakes. Nobody is perfect. Perfection is not a human quality. And a lot of people, especially women and girls, think it is, because we have been socialized to think it is. We have been socialized, we have been raised to strive towards perfection, when in fact, no human being is perfect. Instead of striving towards perfection, I want you to concentrate on being good enough, to be comfortable with being good enough, and always have your self-confidence and have your love. So I want to tell you another story, again of me in school. Every year, my school had a Valentine's Day ball. And one year they decided to make it a masquerade. Now here's what you need to understand about my high school. Everybody always went all out with dress-uppy stuff. Always. Now I know myself. I would have been so extremely frustrated with having to wear this thing on my face for hours. So I asked my sister, who is a makeup artist, if she would do my makeup for me and make it look like I'm wearing a mask. And she agreed, and it looked pretty awesome, if I say so myself. So I did that, well, she did that, And I went to my friends because we were going together as a group. So we went to school, and the people there all said, "Wow, that's cool." And I felt good about it. I felt good about myself for having thought of this idea. But 10 minutes in, people started taking their masks off. Apparently, I'm not the only one easily frustrated by things on my face. So people started taking their masks off, and about halfway through the night, I was the only one still wearing a mask because it was painted to my face. And with all the dancing, and it being February, which here in South Africa is summer, it was hot. The makeup had started to run. Every time I'd turn around, I'd give some poor soul a fright, and I was mortified. But at the end of the night, guess who won Best Mask? So the reason I tell you that story is because you have to be you. Truly and authentically you. If you want to wear makeup and get dressed up and go dancing, do it. If you're not really into all that, don't do it. You have to trust your instincts. And again, women and girls don't like doing this because we like to think things through and dissect every single little part of an idea. But what I'm telling you is that you need to do it. You need to trust your instincts right there and then. Do what your gut tells you. If you feel like you can make a moment better by doing something, do it. If you feel like you need to remove yourself from a situation, remove yourself. Be confident and trust your instincts. Now, to be confident, you need to know that you are loved. And I am going to talk about 3 kinds of love. There are quite a few more, but I'm just going to be talking about 3. And that is self-love, romantic love, and community love. Now, us women are very hard on ourselves. We always see the parts of our body that we don't like, that we want to change. But when I wake up in the morning, and after I've had my second cup of coffee, I look at myself in the mirror and I have this one thing that I absolutely love about myself, and that's my eyes. I love my eyes. So when I look at myself in the mirror, I tell myself, "Hello, gorgeous." I do that. I do tell myself that because I have to, because the world is out there trying to tell me that it's not true. So I have to tell myself that, and that is what self-love is. It is telling yourself that you are beautiful, that you are funny, that you are smart and intelligent, and that you are worthy of having a good life. You have to tell yourself these things, and not just yourself. Bring other women along with you. You can't see other women as your enemy because they are not your enemy. Bring them along with you. So let's move on to romantic love. Ladies, every man you meet, unless he's gay, wants to sleep with you. And this is not a compliment. And if you do what all of the female characters on TV do these days, which is sleep with someone new every week, it will hurt you. It will. Your physical decisions are tied to your emotional well-being. And if you're ever with a guy who doesn't meet your needs, or who is mean, or makes you feel small, it is time to break up. You just say, "You're not meeting my needs, this isn't working for me, it's over." and then it's over. Then you move on. Life is too short to spend it with people who doesn't contribute to your happiness. Then there's community love. Community love is how you interact with or care for the people in your community. Now, when I said take other women with you, and that probably links more with this kind of love, this community love. What I have been doing these days, recently, every time I go out of the house, be it to the store or the mall or anywhere, every single time I go out of the house, I tell myself that I am going to compliment at least 3 people. I do that. It makes their day. And sometimes they actually tell you that you made my day. And them just saying that makes my day. I don't know why that is, but it does. But I think the best way that you can lift a community up is to mentor somebody. Or if you're young and still figuring things out like me, get yourself a mentor. That's actually what I am going to do. 2 years ago, I was at a finishing school. And one of our teachers at the end of the course that he taught us pulled me aside and he said, I can see that you are a strong woman. You are going to go places. You can be an influencer. And I can see that you are going to make a difference someday. That man really made me feel so much bigger than what I actually was. So I couldn't find his email address or his number, but I found him on Facebook. So I am going to message him and I am going to ask him to be my mentor. So why don't you follow my lead? Go get yourself a mentor. Somebody who will share their cool ideas with you, just in case you want to be a part of that. Or somebody who you can call and share your cool ideas with. Maybe they can help you with your cool ideas. So do that. Let your community lift you up so that later you can lift the community up. Good luck. And don't forget to subscribe.